Hey everyone, welcome back to North Carolina, CRB Hives. In the last video, we went over a couple things inside the new hive here, this new horizontal hive. Check for mites, check for beetles. We put some beetle blasters in there. The mites, I ended up doing a count after the video, the last video on Sunday. The mite population in this colony right now is 7.5%, which is high. Anything over 2% needs to be treated. Anything over 3% is considered detrimental to the hive, especially going into winter. So we're going to address that today. I'm going to get in here and check the beetle traps, and then we're going to install some Varroa mite control, and I'll kind of show you that as I go. But looking forward to getting back in here and helping these bees make it through the winter. All right, so one of the first things I need to do, because we're putting this treatment in this hive, is get these honey supers out of this right side. This treatment that I'm using is called Apivar, and it cannot be used with honey supers on here. I didn't take any honey from this hive. If you saw my last video, I inherited this hive a couple weeks ago, so there was no honey taken off of it. So there is, last count when I was in here Sunday, I think there was 5 or 6 frames of honey in the super. So I'm gonna have to get rid of them before we move into the treatment, putting the treatment in here, so that the honey stores are not disturbed with that chemical. Alright, so here's one of the beetle blaster traps. Try to not spill this, but you see down there in the bottom the beetles, little tiny hive beetles. They're bigger than the Varroa mite. but this is how this works. The bees will chase them. They'll fight the beetles and try to get them out of the colony. And what they do is they like to run to a dark corner in the hive to get away from the bees where they can't get them. And this gives them the perfect shelter, but at the same time they go in there and end up getting in that vegetable oil and drowning. All right, let's get this Apivar ready. I'm gonna have to switch out my gloves. This being a chemical, don't want to use my normal beekeeping gloves with these. This is Apivar. I think I'm saying that right. Apivar. So that's 2 treatment strips there. So we got 19 frames in here. So the instructions for this are 2 treatment strips every 10 frames, and at least spaced, have 2 frames in between each treatment strip. So we're going to place these down in here. Some of these bees out of the way. Well, the bees will walk across this and collect this on them and move it around the hive, and this will help combat this varroa issue. So we're going to slide this, try to slide it down in here. There's one. Alright, at least 2 frames apart. So we're going to put this one over here. I got 2 more. Alright, so they're installed. Right. One of the other things I'm going to do is I made some sugar water, and I've got that sitting over here, so I'm going to go grab that. I'm going to put the sugar water in here. It's an internal feeder. The directions on this Apivar recommend feeding while the treatment's going on so that the bees are moving more as they come across to get food. They'll be walking across them strips and spreading that treatment out across the hive to help combat this varroa. You can see we got the frame feeder right here, and that's got sugar syrup in there. And you see all the bees. I'll give you a little bit of a close up here. What all's going on. Plenty of bees in this hive. I think we'll do well if we can get these numbers down on the varroa mite. With the numbers that I'm seeing right now, I think should be sitting pretty for the summer. We've got a lot of food stores from about here over. Got our brood nest from this way over. So they're doing good. So we're just going to keep on trucking and see what this Apivar does. This is the first time I'm using this type of treatment. Some people ask, why do we use treatment? Unfortunately, with the varroa mite in North America right now with beekeepers, it's almost a must. Like I said, I did my test with the alcohol wash, and that came out 7.5%. And again, that's extremely high. Earlier I said it's 2% or higher needs treatment. Anything above 3% can be detrimental to the bees. So we're going to go ahead and leave these on. I believe it's a 45-day treatment, 50-day treatment, somewhere around there. So try not to disturb the colony when that's on there. I will come in, and with it being this time of year, I am going to have to come in and check and see if their food stores are okay. I'll open the lid and give them more sugar water. Once temperatures start dipping more and more, where we're below 50 degrees on a steady basis, the sugar water is going to come out, and if needed, they'll get pollen patties. I'll be feeding them pollen patties. So just really wanting this colony to do well and have a fighting chance this winter. Again, I want to say thank you to Ricky Rourke and Horizontal Bees for this great beehive. My last video, I failed to mention that I put a link in that video down in the narrative or the comment section for a link to his website and to his YouTube channel. I encourage you guys, if you want to learn more about horizontal beekeeping, go to his page, check out his stuff. Again, I'll link his website and YouTube channel on this video as well. Hope everyone has a great week. Take care, and we'll see you next time.